So I got the chance to see Zion Marley, Lila Ike, and Kabaka Pyramid all on the same stage. Summerstage, that is. So I haven't been able to get to too many concerts over the summer. So that's why you guys haven't seen too much content on that here on the channel. However, I did catch Summerstage's, I think it might be one of the last performances organized by Federation Sound, and it included Zion Marley, Lila Ike, and Kabaka Pyramid. So it was my first time seeing Zion Marley, but actually Lila came on stage first, and so she did an excellent. Y'all know that's my girl, right? Y'all know that's my girl. So Lila puts on a really great show. I saw her last when she was at Jerk Fest here in Queens. And this was a longer performance from her, and she had her full band. So that was really nice to see. She sounded really good. I have, of course, been listening to the album since it dropped in August, so I knew a lot of the songs, but was really excited to see her again with her band. And the ladies were like really there for Lila Ike. They were really rocking with her. Sonically, she sounded really good, and she really complimented her music and her catalog that she's had so far. She did a number of songs, singles, as well as music from her EP and her album. And she really gave a good variety of up-tempo, slower tempo songs. So she started off with Thy Will. She was able to do songs like Good and Great. Like, she gave such a emotional performance of Good and Great. It almost kind of felt like a prayer.
At times I'm broken and I feel all alone, but all I know is God is in control. Yes, who feels it knows, who feels it knows.
But then when she broke into like Sweet Inspiration, and then she did a rendition of Beres Hammond's Double Trouble. Of course, the audience really loved that rendition. And then when she did Fried Plantain, it was a really great performance because she really did the call and response, where she had the crowd going, and she had one side of the crowd saying Fried Plantain and the other one saying on Sunday morning. So it was really great to see her work the entire stage. Really, you can tell she has studied some of the greats, and she's perfecting her own stage presence, and she's really engaging with the audience and wanting the audience to kind of give her back that energy. So I wish she would have gotten more energy, but I think the crowd was a little bit older. And so I think some of the more younger fans that she does have, I'm not sure if they did know about the concert or, just weren't aware of it happening. It did happen pretty quickly in terms of me knowing about it and going. So maybe that is a thing. So it wasn't like super packed or anything. And you guys know Coney Island is like this amphitheater, so it fits a lot of people. So, but I think the crowd really enjoyed it. I think in the beginning, she started off a little slow and easy, but I think what I love most about Lila is that her vocal tone is so distinct. And sometimes when you hear the songs and you hear the person in live, sometimes when you hear the songs in the records and you play them and then you hear them live, they don't necessarily connect or they don't sound the same. She actually sounds the same, that same velvety tone. She's not over or under her band. They're just right in tempo with one another. She's really good at transitioning songs, getting crowd participation.
And this a Lila from the mind. Oh my Brooklyn. Thankful for the blessings and the falling on. Alright then. Alright Brooklyn. Wherever you are, you can't be still right now. Come. I'm on a romantic car. Talking to my baby Marley. I'm on a romantic car. Lila Ike, wheel it.
I was excited to see her in her element in performing. I just wish the crowd was a little bit more exciting and into it as well. But, you know, I think Kabaka was even similar. Like, he performed a lot of his catalog. He gave such really good energy. He was jumping up on stage, you know, ensuring that the crowd was participating in the entire thing. And y'all know Kabaka is super, super lyrical. So, you know, he included a dancehall rhythm and did his own freestyle.
Selassie, I will praise. I'll get that up. Lord of His mercy, all nice and decent people in the area. What's your style? Hey, a long time on a DJ in a dance. A long time on a chant in a dance. We have got nice up the area. I won't feel nice of the place, yeah. I miss a dance with today and in a year that gone. This a fear we don't know where that gone. And in a year from the was some limit. That is a pin. Every rap get a youth ever, never lose revolution. You risk the risk and revenue. Back to back shows, I'ma back up the schedule. Boom up in a tire. Look on these vegetables, lyrics, I kick every line up again. Mash up the melon and just now my edible. Tell them that I am incredible. Flows that I am miserable. Listening man. It's like a video listening man.
But he also really brought it back to his earlier songs as well as the songs from his Grammy-winning album, The Calling. He did a lot of songs from that. But what I loved his entrance to, he came on to Fade Away, which is a Junior Biles song. It's like an old song.
He who checks for only wealth and not for his physical health shall fade away. Sharon! Fade away. What you know? Hey, well, to be poor it is a crime, but look for you one at the time. Spending trillions and war up a billion of a dime.
And he kind of had his own rendition of that song. So I thought it was an ode to the elders and kind of him paying his respect and his homage. But I really, really loved that entrance. I love that he stuck to, you know, the roots of his own values and his own songs and really stood in, you know, the songs and that he wanted to do.
Cause I'm feeling so alone in this sinking place. Everybody trying to stay afloat and think it's safe. Following the news reporters, everything them stay. Martin Luther had a dream, where him no live to see. Rosa Parks take a seat, Kaepernick him take a knee. Mandela go to jail and then upset the people free. Marcus Garvey made me free, I got no favor me. Malcolm X tell me say by any means necessary. Peter has legalized it, look they don't see ganja free. The word take on to flesh and manifest in front of me. So I create my own reality. If I don't stand up for something, they make me fall.
Him doing, you know, Stand Up, The Calling, Red, Gold, and Green, like you name it. He was just on fire from the time that he stepped onto the stage to the time that he closed. Similarly, he definitely had the crowd going. He worked the entire stage. He sang through. He toasted to all of his songs. So while there was a lot of crowd participation to singing some of the songs,
well, who are going to see them, I go see, and who have ears, them, I go hear. When Rastafari call it the reception of the clear, hungry for naked they clothe, many inputs to be clear. Chicken and braces protected, that's the duty that we share. Take a Rastafari and do not take it for no joke. It's more than just a locks up on you.
He ended on Red, Gold, and Green and really got the crowd going there. And so I think it's really interesting to see these two artists performing a catalog that I have been listening to. And we don't always get to see them here in New York. They don't tour as frequently to this area as it used to happen more, I think. So I would love for more reggae artists to come here and perform, even if it's at smaller venues. I think Having small venues really makes it more intimate, and it allows for the performances were just so good to not have that energetic feedback from the crowd was just a little underwhelming for me as an audience member. So it must be, underwhelming as an artist too. So I think, but they still really gave such a great performance. And I say this in comparison to, I've seen dance hall acts and they come on and they sing like one or two lines and then they, make the crowd sing the rest, and they'll rinse it to the next song, and they're kind of just jumping up and not really performing their catalog. It's the quite opposite of reggae artists. They perform their songs in their entirety. They sing, they come with a band. So they put even a little bit more effort into their performances, which I, as a music lover and a band lover, appreciate that so much. But I don't know, is that happening elsewhere? Like, is it just New York? Or was it just that concert? Y'all know I don't get out that often. So I would love to hear your thoughts. I think reggae in the US, I think it's doing really well in Cali, but on the East Coast, I think we're definitely a little bit more dance hall driven. But I totally appreciate the performances of reggae artists when they do come and they do perform. So I would love to see more of it, please and thanks. Tell me what your thoughts are. Of course, I have all the clips in the video, but let me know your thoughts as well. Until next time, later, my peeps.